Alright, so I want to note that a lot of these like 70-year-old write-ups I basically did for you guys basically see come 2023. A lot of these like, entries from like, 2019 and like, 2020 and onward. I basically had like, a lot of videos basically like, previewed by Grid Stage Games here. And he's basically one of the like, 70-year-old developers as well. Specifically, he developed this game, POLYBOT-7. And for history of it, it's basically based off of Cogmind, which is basically his like, main game. Now there is a README for this game, but here's the start page. Let's go through here. You are POLYBOT-7, the latest in a line of fully modular robot designs being put through the gauntlet. Tactical positioning is crucial since you're not only under fire from other robots, you also automatically attract and attack nearby components until your slots are full. Everything from various power sources and propulsion units to numerous types of utilities and weapons. Your parts will be destroyed, but you can blast other robots to pieces and let the salvages fly over to equip you. Or find caches of even better parts to really show them what you're made of. If you're good enough on your way through the gauntlet, take on additional challenges to acquire upgrades that expand your number of available slots until you finally have space for up to a couple dozen different components at once. So I'll note that basically like, this developer here, basically like, Kizrachi. I'm not sure if it's basically his last name or like, whatever. There's basically Josh Gee, that's basically the developer right there. But basically he makes all robot themed like relics, which is basically what Cogmind and POLYBOT-7 basically are. So there has been like, other ones before this, and like, I believe probably after this, but it's a very interesting experience to say the least. Now, as I stated, there is a README for this game, so that's a little bit different from like, usually like, 70-year-olds from 2018 onward. This is basically a 2018 70-year-old, by the way. So we'll go into README here. So basically there's the introduction again. And then we have like installation play, because like, why not? So yeah, note that basically it's copyright 2018 here. And basically it helped from Kasper Wozniak or whatever. No idea how to pronounce this guy's name, because not from that part of Europe where he is basically in. And also has a manual for his game here, by the way, as well. So, and there's like, iteration basis 2018 70-year-old, blah blah. So core mechanics. So core mechanics for this game basically are, you're basically a robot. You automatically attract nearby parts and attach them when you have empty slots. You have no inventory, so the world is your inventory. You press P to purge your parts, which destroys half and scatters the other half on the ground nearby. The purge mechanic requires hard turns to charge before you can use it again. That'll be a really important place to show off, but we'll get to it when we get to it. All salvage and other free items, once you near them, destroy themselves after a period of time. Items actually following you will be destroyed twice as quickly. Basically what it's saying is like, if I basically hover near like, equipment on the ground, I'll either attract it, and if I can't attract them because I basically like have full or like, otherwise like, inaccessible like, inventory slots, it'll basically be destroyed like after a while. So I have to be very careful with like managing it, like, equipment basically on the ground, because if there's something I want for later, I can't go near it, or else I'll basically pick it up like and destroy it. So it's something to watch out for. Gain extra slots by finding slot modules on the current floor, so that's basically get more inventory. Find other permanent upgrades by destroying dispatchers, machines that are activated and spit out robots as you near them. There are 5 floors, each of progressive difficulty. You can leave the current floor as soon as you find the exit, but you can't come back to any uncollected upgrades, or basically like, if you go up a floor, you can't go back. If you win the game, there's a new game plus. In fact, you might discover there's even more than one new game plus. Each becomes progressively more challenging, but if you lose at any point, you will also lose get sent back to the previous new game mode apparently. So watch out for that. This behavior can be overridden by forcing a specific test in advance, so there's like some way of overriding, I guess. There are quite a few other mechanics and rules worth knowing about for high level play, but it is being a 70-year-old I don't really have enough time to spend making manuals specifically for POLYBOT-7 that covers them all. Fortunately, since many mechanics are bought from Cogmind, I can basically go to Cogmind because they're like information and stuff, whatever. And we have other tips and stuff like that. We'll probably like, get to these as we go along too, but whatever. Here's the commands. So basically, you can see like everything right here. I believe like his game is fairly like self-explanatory, so it's not too much of an issue. I don't think if I like skip over this part, but basically the idea here is I can like use like shift keys basically to run. I have like greater than, less than, and basically use dash. Other stuff over here, etc. All right, let's get to it then, shall we? So you can basically see what POLYBOT-7 is all about. Now, interestingly enough, Karatzi did actually play this game for himself when he basically was like doing videos for like his game. So there's actually like an actual developer like playing his own game on like 70RL on YouTube, for example, which is nice. All right, so we basically start with our robot here. We're basically a little green thing right there, and all around us is basic equipment. And basically, as we like move near, like this equipment will basically pick it up. So you can basically see like stuff right there. Automatically basic equipping stuff. Car battery, car light armor. Get a little warning there. Overweight warning. You're carrying more than your current propulsion can physically support, which slows you down. Grenade launcher. The energy is apparently low. Alright, now note that basically up here you basically see stuff basically like changing as we go along here. Basically, if you have like lots of its stuff basically on us, our core becomes less exposed. And the whole idea here is basically keep our core basically online, or else we'll basically like explode if we basically take hits. So I can basically like right click on this stuff to get information. So here's basically a grenade launcher. You basically like look at these basically see what they basically all are. So basically you can see a type, its mass, integrity, coverage stakes, stuff like that. You can basically read like what type of like weapons these basically are. So this is basically like type explosive. You can see that we have like some treads here, so chance to crush robots when ramming them. So basically like ramming enemies if we want to. There's an ion engine for like moving us around. Heat sink to basically keep us from like overheating, because that's basically an issue. Alright, so I don't like the fact that we only have one weapon here, because if we basically have our weapon knocked out, that's gonna be it for us, but whatever. So yeah, basically action is turn-based, basically you're getting like all the like things right here. Okay, here's some legs. So each active leg slot provides a chance to kick a target out of the way instead of ramming them, resulting in no damage to self. So basically you kick stuff out of the way we want to. So of course escape for a list of commands here. Alright, so basic parts you can see like shift, blah blah, race mouse basically using info. Left mouse button is the toggle state. Purge for like with P. Toggle upkeep utilities, toggle all weapons, like those like keys right there, quotation, apostrophication, or whatever. I can also store stuff for like the kernel T, I guess, whatever. Colon, that's what we're called. Oh, you know they got hibernate, abort, and shut down over here, so basically saving quit, or like abort. Toggle keyboard mode, toggle ASCII mode. So I'll note that this is a game that has like an ASCII mode to it. So we want to obviously have like ASCII, it is right there. Alt enter toggles full screen if you want. So basically have like full screen, not full screen. You cycle targets, data, move cursors, wait with like 5 or like wheel, whatever. Fire with like F. Stats of like S. You also go find some eggs, so I can basically show this off and stuff. And there are sort of parts basically here, so yeah, I only have like one weapon here, which is not great, but oh well. No problem else because it's like radius of basically how far we can basically fire this, so that's nice. Alright, got some more batteries. So these increase energy storage capacity by 200. All stores surplus generate energy while in inventory, but can't be accessed for use until attached. So basically, pick up the batteries here to, like, you know, do stuff with. Now, no, by the way, because I basically have like this by full inventory, this stuff here will destroy after a while. So currently charging a purge function, which drains half of the generated energy, blah blah. So basically, like, you know, you can purge stuff if you need to. After all, this stuff will be, like, you know, destroy these batteries, but whatever. Alright, so there's like an enemy over here, it's a Zombot. So basically you can see like its ID, so it's hostile. This is basically class Zoombot. It is basically small. It's basically hovering, so that's this type of movement. It basically has like a hover, like, you know, type of thing. Probably like anti-grav. You see it's estimated integrity, temperature, exposure, so basically it's like, you know, 50% exposed, as opposed to my like 40%. It's got a zip gun, so it's actually got a weapon here. Business to, like, you know, explosives, not like ray gas. So no active weapon basically in range because, like, you know, I have to be a little bit closer. I'm in range now. Oh, come on. And I'm a little bit basically being shot here, so, like, you know, this stuff will basically take damage as I go along. Alright, so press free to manually label all known items, blah blah. Alright, is there like something where a message log to, like, you know, see what's basically been said here, or is it like, you know, this always gonna go by real fast? So enter center and self, pan map with like shift move. Unfortunately, I don't see like a sort of like, you know, cycle through, like, you know, information, so that's like a bit of an issue, but whatever. Usually it's a good idea to have like a sort of message log, but, you know. None here, I guess. Alright, now note that these will be like converted to like matter. And matter basically, like, you know, help us basically to fire off our like grenade launcher, which is like, you know, a ballistic type of weapon. Alright, so you have battery disintegrates, so basically as you see, stuff disintegrates after a while. And basically it's being like turned into, like, you know, matter here basically, so. Alright, so alert, dispatch proximity response triggered. So we got ourselves a, you know, basically this guy is a dispatcher, it'll basically like create stuff. If I recall correctly, these basically easily explode if you basically go near him, so. Be very careful. Honestly, I just blew up my own anti-grav right there, but whatever. We blew up everything else in here. There's some modules right over there, by the way. So unknown integrate module, core integrity increased by 75%. So I got a little more core based from that. And that gave me some more weapon targeting. That's not bad. Yeah, basically tips about mechanics, tips, and options and stuff like that. Pick that up. Now, no, by the way, this stuff will basically stay on me until I can purge it or it gets destroyed. But you can see, like, as we go along, it's basically all getting like damaged here and stuff. So let's watch out for that. So there we go. Unstable ceiling collapses, I guess. So stuff is basically collapsing, and, you know, all its stuff. So it's a sample extractor, a vector chamber. Interesting. So there's the way to the stairs. There we go, we got our stuff right here. So there's some nice stuff over there. Okay, I'm going to do a purge here so basically you can see like what that's basically all about. So we'll purge all components. Repeat to confirm. So basically got like a bunch of stuff destroyed there, like our heatsink and such. But basically we're just going to pick up some weapons here. Basically got so many weapons it's starting to slow me down, but whatever. Alright, so basically I got like really slow movement because I got so many weapons here. So, nope, by the way, like up here we can see like, you know, our purge status, so I can't actually purge until like, you know... That might be a hurry up type of clock, I'm not really sure. So what are these right here? These are tractor beam and medium laser, so more weapons. Oh, look at this. So neat. Basically, like the place will actually rebuild by the way as you go along. That's nice. So you can see what happens when we basically have like, you know, high temperature like this basically here. So basically our temperature went up quite a bit. You can see like, you know, other stuff basically happening. Overheating again, but whatever. What's this way, I wonder? So, some more cans and stuff in here if I want. So, nope, there is like melee weapons in this game. So, I want to like you know, melee stuff. Oh, so stuff basically like, you know, popped in. I'm overheating, but whatever. I believe it is possible to like deactivate stuff you don't want to basically fire it, so if you don't want to basically fire your missile launcher, like, you know, this other stuff I could like, you know, do this. That's basically a way of like, you know, killing stuff without like, you know, like undo like using stuff you don't want to. So apparently when we're overheating, we actually have like magnetic case, so I have to watch out for that. And let's just go like this. Just gonna purge stuff here. It seemed like a good time to basically purge stuff, so why not? So nice. Basically core expand with new slots, so now I have like more slots basically to pick up stuff, so that's nice. Nope, by the way, I have maximum matter here, so I actually can't pick up anymore, but you know. It's nice to be able to like, you know, have more like, you know, slots basically like you use basically. So it's like sort of like a question basically, is it worth like to go through the gauntlet as fast as possible or like to stick around and basically like, you know, find more stuff I guess. Oh, we're near something. There it is. So here's basically the dispatch right here. So we'll just go like this. And put some traps over here now. Interesting. I'm overheating a little bit, so I bet some of these like probably generate a lot of heat, like this like heavy like particle can. So let's turn it off. Whoop! Overheating damaged our stuff here, so basically like get damaged that way. There's some treads over there, by the way. I don't know what's with the explosive traps, but whatever. So apparently something got disintegrated there, oh well. Let's do our purge. There we go. I'm a little bit more like, you know, capable of doing stuff. There's an assault rifle. So the gun's being rematerialized here. Oh, I ran into an explosive trap. Oh, well, get some matter there. That's something I watch out for, by the way. Like, you know, some of these weapons will basically take like matter to basically be used, so where would that be here? So type thermal. Like I knew like this thing is to connect, so basically it takes a lot to like, you know, use like, you know, like mass and stuff like that, but not exactly sure which was basically the one for like, you know, conversion from like mass to like, you know, to like, you know, firepower and stuff like that, but whatever. There we go, kill him off. So there you can see like, you know, overheating, so our medium laser got temporarily disabled there. Whoop, there's another one over here apparently. Okay, well, I'll kill you. I think I killed Dispatcher, not really sure. Let's go for our purge here. Got our grenade launcher apparently. So we got ourselves 4 weapons, lots of batteries. Whatever. So there's our staircase over there. And I'll not basically like, you know, I could like leave this like place like, you know, if I want to like right now, but oop, there's a blade trap. Basically, I can leave this like, you know, whenever I want to, but you know, I want to basically like, you know, pick up whatever I can basically from like the level first. So, ow, I think I hurt myself there. Is it possible to destroy this stuff? I wonder, these upgrades. That's something, or you know, wonder about. There's a slot module. So there's another engine right there, apparently. Doesn't matter here. There we go. A little bit more core space, so very, very nice. Alright, I think we're good to go, so... We'll send to the next level. Confirm direction? Yes. Alright, so... For those who basically play like Cogmind before, this is probably like, you know, nothing really new to you. But I will note that basically for those basically playing this game, the idea of like POLYBOT-7 is that it's basically sort of a condensed version of like Cogmind, because Cogmind is like a fairly like, you know, complicated game already. And even this is like, you know, very like complicated on top of it, but this is like a lot more like, you know, condensed basically, so that's like its like main draw. That was Purge. So I got one weapon at the moment. That's not great, but oh well. What the heck are these? These are storage shells. Interesting. So these basically have stuff in them. I figured they might. Alright, so now I have a couple more weapons basically on me. Prototype reactors. Oh, we need more power basically to, like, you know, do that, unfortunately. So it's all gone. Oh well. I'll not basically like in Cogmind you can basically like choose what you basically want to have on your like system, but because like, you know, we're still like, you know, picking up everything in this one, it's a little bit different. And I'll note that the philosophy of the developer here, basically he sees 70 euros as something to basically experiment with, so you basically take an idea and basically experiment with the idea. And that basically is like, you know, where basically like you got this like sort of like concept for his game where like, you know, basically you're a robot who basically always attracts everything around you, and if you can't use it, you basically destroy it, so that's how it basically goes in this one. Xbot bursts open, deploys payload. Let's kill us off. I'll note that a big part of this game is basically figuring out, like, you know, when is it worth it to purge stuff, to like pick up new stuff, or basically keep what you basically got, so to speak. So here's some vacuum converters or whatever. Chalkbot, apparently. So there's another hovering guy right here. His current estimated temperature is cool, so basically, you know, he's got a little bit of stuff here, but whatever. He has resistance to explosive and electromagnetic, but not to kinetic or thermal, so hooray for that. We kill off him. I don't like being in here, by the way, because it's basically too, like, you know, conveyors that could explode. Alright, so these guys look like walkers, and it looks like their idea is basically to walk up to you, probably, so... Yeah, they basically, like, you know, walk to you, so... Ow, he crushed me. Alright, so I'm overheating a little bit there, but it's fine. Oh, we got near something here. And of course, laser bots being lasers. Alright, we took this guy out. Guys, another dispatcher somewhere. All my weapons are stabilized at this point, so basically you can see what happens if you basically overheat too much, basically. And of course more stuff basically pops in. Ow. We destroyed a Zumba, I guess. I'm getting beaten up here quite badly, but whatever. So you can see, like, you know, we're basically getting crushed here, we're having, like, stuff happen to us, but whatever. I wonder what the HP these guys basically are, or not. If I just ran into that guy, but I would just start moving out of the way. There goes that guy. Oh, there's a few of my items right there. They basically, I'm basically like corrupted. So basically, I'm having issues now where I'm like to move around in like wrong ways because basically, you know. Issues. But there we go, pulse rifles and stuff. Alright, that should help with the temperature a little bit here. I think this guy's overheating me, the laser bot, so let's do that a little bit. So some stuff basically got disabled, destroyed, everything else right there. So I kicked the crush bot out of the way there, by the way, so that's fun. There's a guard bot here, by the way, so this guy's got trading movement. That means he can basically can crush us if he wants to. So this is where it's important to have sort of heat sinks basically to sort of help you out, because if you don't have heat sinks, but like, you know, this sort of happens where, like, you know, you get overheated like crazy. Let's see if Pershing basically helps right here. Probably Pershing in the comments is like a bad idea because basically it exposes the core by a lot, but you know, I want to see if basically would help our temperature or not, which it doesn't. Let's see if blowing up this does anything. Well, I mean, destroyed. That's apparently a shock bot up there running away from me. This is where it's a great idea to have like weapons like basically left behind, so you guys, you know, pick up if you need to. Nope, I'm basically faster than these guys here. This is why I'm able to move like away from them so fast. Unfortunately, I don't see any equipment pick up here, which has been an issue, but whatever. There we go. I guess they can destroy stuff by the way, so they destroy some of the stuff on the ground, but whatever. Now I can fight back a little bit. To regain energy, simply make sure your pertaining energy generation is not net positive. So, I guess we don't have any, like, you know, batteries or anything like that, so... Basically, I can't do anything here. Really. Yeah, I'm kicking stuff basically kill at this point, but whatever. Whatever works. Don't do my course being like really damaged here because, like, you know, probably really, like, you know, overheating a lot. Kick him to death. Wait for temperature to go down a little bit. Let's just destroy some of the stuff here. I guess as you get more and more damage, like, get more issues, so... Fun times are basically happening for me. Now I wish I sort of like left this behind and stuff here because I could have like picked up now, but oh well. Now I assume basically I'm having a lot of issues because basically my core is like so damaged, and if my core wasn't this damaged, I'd be able to do a lot, like, you know, more stuff basically. But whatever. Why am I overheating? Not really sure. There's some lags. There's a staircase, I want. More weapons. So basically, like, these are like dispersion fields over here to like help with, like, you know, resistance and stuff, I guess. Let's go next level, I guess. Say at least I got the level free. There's a battery up there. There's you know, stuff over here, I guess. These guys are mince bots to basically walk up to you and, like, you know, start slashing you, I guess. They got a katana, basically. So yeah, basically, like, you know, I should be turning this stuff off basically as they go along, so, like, you know, we don't have to worry about, like, energy consumption as much. Well, I am leaving stuff, but, you know, I'm not sure how much damage I basically do here. You probably need, like, a lot of, like, leave on some leaf stuff, but oh well. Well, we're almost dead. And there we go. So alpha test failed. Basically, you can see, like, you know, we're basically gone through this, like, place here. So I think that's like a fairly good like showing like what the game's basically all about. Essentially like you're a little robot who basically like collects stuff as like you move around, and like you don't have like any like real choice what you basically pick up. You basically like I can pick it up if you're near it, and if like you can't, then like it just floats around for a little bit and it disperses. Honestly, this is a game you probably want to play Cogmind first to sort of like get an idea of how it basically works. But there's an interesting like sort of concept, I guess. Basically like you always constantly attract stuff around you. Personally, I prefer a little bit more control, but whatever. Alright, so that's basically POLYBOT-7. Hope you guys basically enjoy it and take care.